Aita for arguing with my dad and brother. After my brother took my gift and they both hit me in a hotel room, I, 21, F went on a week-long trip with some friends. My younger brother, who's much bigger than me, tagged along, and we've always had a complicated relationship. He knows how to seem like a nice guy to others, but he doesn't respect me, which has been a pattern since childhood. Growing up, my dad clearly favored him. My dad never corrected my brother's disrespect, and while my dad has done a lot for me, and I'm indefinitely grateful for everything, I've always been forced to believe my brother was somehow better because he was so vastly favored over me. This led to a lot of resentment. My dad has hit me many times over the years, starting when I was around 7 or 8, while never hitting my brother. This has always made me feel like I'm less important. During the trip, my brother didn't respect me, ordering me around and dismissing me. Even though he was staying with me, I tried to avoid conflict. One evening, my dad arrived and wanted me to join him, my brother, and some relatives for dinner. I was already out with a friend and explained that I wanted to spend time with her since it was our last evening together. My dad got angry and started scolding me over the phone, in front of others, which isn't the first time he's done that. My mom had asked both me and my brother to buy a gift for a relative. Despite my busy schedule, I managed to pick one out the night before, while my brother, who had plenty of free time, didn't bother to get anything. The next day, my mom called asking me to pick out another gift on behalf of my brother. I initially said yes, but later declined, realizing it was late and I was too tired. When I got back to the hotel, I found out my brother had taken the gift I carefully picked out and given it as his own. I was frustrated and asked my dad why that happened. I admit I raised my voice. I was tired and angry. My dad immediately got up and slapped me, telling me to lower my voice. He didn't address what my brother had done. This escalated, and by the time my brother entered the room, both of them were hitting me. My dad held me by the neck and screamed at me. I admit I said some harsh words in anger, but I was beyond frustrated. Both of them, who are much bigger than me, were ganging up on me and hitting me. At one point, I told them if they didn't stop, I'd report this to the hotel reception. My brother twisted my words and said I was threatening to call the police, which I never said. Afterward, my dad told me to leave and never call him dad again. We haven't spoken since. He called me a rogue to my mom. I ended up telling my cousin about the incident, and later my dad said I was disgracing his name by sharing it with people. What lingers in my mind is that he knows it's a disgrace to hit his 21-year-old daughter, but to him, the disgrace is telling people about it. I can't wrap my head around that. I'm scared that I've lost him for good, and part of me fears I'll regret it if something happens to him. He's hit me before, but I can't forgive him this time because there was no reason to hit me. He let my brother hit me, and they ganged up on me together. He's more concerned about me telling people than about his actions. I can't help feeling guilty for the harsh words I said to my dad, but I also feel so betrayed, upset, and sad for the way the man who was supposed to protect me acted. I always feel bad when I see other girls with good relationships with their dads, and it makes this situation hurt even more. So, AITA for arguing with my dad and brother after my brother took my gift, and they both hit me in a hotel room.